Good morning. Welcome to this vlog. Last night, I had the most wonderful time and I got matcha with a friend.
It's a really lovely evening. It's about 7:23 in the evening, and I've just popped out for a quick little sweet treat and a matcha. So it should be really lovely. And I'm in this area, and the Isha, you can hear them praying Isha prayer in the background, and it's just so beautiful. I've never been down here before. It's called like Al Marsa Walk or something around here. This is such a beautiful moment of reflection. Like, I'm just looking at the waves dancing. I don't know if you can see them dancing, and I talk so quietly. I need to stop being so soft spoken in my vlogs, but super, super peaceful.
Jum'ah is in an hour exactly. I have about 30 minutes to go to the shop, get nail polish remover, make my way to the masjid. I just really feel like today my heart needs peace, quiet, tranquility. I just need to be in the house of God. Like, that's what I really need right now. Like, maybe read. Like, last night was so lovely and wholesome, but drinking caffeine at such a late hour, it really threw me a little bit off balance. I'm not feeling balanced right now. However, I'm hoping after a few hours, after Jum'ah prayer, be reading, that we will find our peace. Sometimes your peace might try play games with you. It might try run away from you. Okay, it might try and throw you off balance. But you're a balanced babe, and you're not gonna let that happen. Okay, so we are going to go and we're collecting that peace, okay? If you ever find yourself feeling off balance, you need to catch yourself and catch yourself real quick. And I'm talking about, think about what could bring you peace. Don't think like maybe long time, but in that peak moment, what could bring you peace? The biggest slow coach procrastinator when it comes to getting ready, but let's get into it. Where is the nail polish? Cannot find. I cannot find the nail polish remover. Someone must have hid it. That's the only thing I can think of, guys. Someone was feeling really diabolical and they are hiding it from me. And every time I go to another aisle, they keep moving it. That's the only possible explanation. I just got back from the shop. Yesterday, I thought my matcha powder was dead, so I thought, let me go to the shop and see if they have matcha powder. The store manager and these other two people helped me look for the matcha, guys, and they were so invested. Like, they were so lovely. And he was like, what is matcha? What is matcha? And it was like kind of like somebody's dad. Like, I felt like if I was explaining, I feel like, yeah, it was just like they were giving supportive dad vibes, like, you know, like when your dad finds something that you like in the shop. He was like looking at pictures. He was calling the other guy that works in the shop, saying, hey, do we have this? Like, we used to have something like this. Like, literally yesterday, and I thought it was so freaking sweet. So today, the guy came up to me and he said, hey, no, one of them came up to me and said, hey, we have like matcha tea. And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like I have some of matcha tea, but I'll get it next time. Then the other guy came up to me in the shop, and he seemed so sweet. He was like, yeah, like he seemed so excited to tell me about the matcha tea that I was like, you know what, like, let me try it, you know, let me try it. Because if I was excited to tell somebody that, like, you know, I need to actually get a life. Why was this so hard to find? I always see this like I always see this on TikTok. I'm trying to show you. You don't need to see my face right now. Stop. If you remember, I think my last vlog or the vlog before that, I had no idea how to use my mic. So I'd just be talking into my mic and it wasn't working. However, I do actually quite like talking into a mic. But that's a story for a different day. My game plan is go to the mosque, read for a little bit, chill for a little bit, pray duhur, and then come back. Right? I'm walking. I'm thinking this walk feels a bit longer than usual. Like, I've been walking in the heat like maybe a good minute, but I realized I'm actually not going to my local mosque because I forgot the route there. I have a lot of strengths, but sense of direction is one of them. But at the end of the day, like, it's a very blessed Friday, and I'm really going in the direction that was meant for me. Like, this morning, this day, this time, this is the route that I was supposed to be on. This is the mosque that I was supposed to go to, and I'm sure it's super beautiful. And yeah, I just need to find my way there because I think I actually walked past it because I walked all the way this way, but I see the minaret this way. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm about to be so blessed, guys, and I hope that you guys are all blessed. And like, I just feel like, like every prayer has the power to be transformative. And yeah, the closer that you get to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the closer that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be to you. It's so lovely. Honestly, this was such a good idea. Mentally, I had different things planned. Sometimes you just need to have a really simple, quiet, peaceful afternoon. Like, even if you've woken up a bit later in the day, like I had today after my late night caffeine jitters. Like, when I say I was awake till 5 a.m., guys, and I felt so jittery and I woke up so jittery. But it's only now that I'm here that I feel a bit more of a sense of calm, and I hope that you guys can join in this with me, and this is your sign to have a very quiet, peaceful day by yourself. Find somewhere quiet to read, to reflect, and yeah, we'll see where the day takes us. But I'm thinking maybe some journaling. Like, I know that some people might be watching this and think this is kind of boring, but for me, I am having a time. Like, you don't need to be doing 101 things, especially when you live in a fast-paced city. And sometimes when you just take slow days, or days to do nothing, or days to just be in your house. Guys, I forgot about my cup of tea. I just realized I made it and I forgot to drink it. Never mind that. Sometimes you just need these days. Like, honestly, such peaceful vibes. On Fridays, especially midday, everything is so quiet and peaceful because people finish work early, things are closed, like everywhere's closed. It's like the whole city has had an off switch and it's been like turned off. Like, it's almost like the city has been turned off. I'm enjoying this lovely stroll. We're gonna ignore that my hijab's like running away, okay? It's not the vibe. Something about that Friday shutdown feeling is just and what's good goes bad, guys. There's a magnet that's like on the mic, and the magnet itself costs like $25,
which is not crazy, you know, it's replaceable obviously, but I'm really upset that I dropped it. And I think I'm more upset about the fact that, like, I know it's there somewhere on that ground, and I spent 20 minutes looking for it, and it's like, I don't know where it's gone. I just witnessed something so wholesome. This woman came and she was like feeding all the cats in the park, and it was just so cute. I don't know. Something about that was just so wholesome. And now I'm heading home. I'm so thirsty. I was reading my book earlier, and something that kind of stuck with me in my mind was that, I can't find it, but it just made me so hyper aware of, yes, you should be grateful. This worldly life doesn't mean anything, like nothing truly belongs to you. And like out of all of your possessions, everything that you have in this world, you truly don't own anything, like nothing material. Yes, it's like nice to haves, want to haves, things that might bring you like happiness or serotonin or dopamine, or it's, you know, like maybe if you give gifts to somebody or something like that. That's not what I'm really going on about. But I just mean, why get attached to anything? Yes, build, grind, work on things. Our priority should be working on the things that matter without sounding too crazy. So the way that I was just looking around, like, not just at my stuff, but like all of the material things around me, right? All of the, really hope I'm making sense. And if you understand me, you understand me, but I just all of a sudden feel so hyper aware of everything being temporary, which is why it's kind of nice to relax. In a way, it's very, very freeing. Yes, you have your stuff, but do you truly own anything? Being outside in nature, taking some time to like drink water. Yeah, guys, give it a try.